Hello, welcome to Book Sigma. Today I will be going over my top 5 biggest takeaways and ideas from the book The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. The 4-Hour Workweek is a book that smashes current paradigms about how you should approach the problems of life that we all face. It is a very interesting and mind-opening book that I recommend you read for yourself, so check out the link in the description if you are interested. Let's get into the summary now. The first big takeaway I had was rewrite the default script. Life gives people a default script that allows a person to never have to think independently, but the cost of following this default script is a dull, mediocre, and mostly unconscious life. So it is very important to try as best as you can to think and act for yourself. Real deep thinking is hard and intensive, and the default mode of the universe is to take the path of least resistance. So most people default to the ideas around them, the ideas that are mostly a societal safety net, such that people have something to fall back on. In another way of stating it, it is safe to hold on to the ideas of all those around you, even if you know they are false ideas. And it is dangerous to venture into the unknown on a quest for personal truth. Takeaway number 2 is relative income is more important than absolute income. Humans care more about relative income versus absolute income. Our actual absolute income makes it so people in poverty live better than kings did, but they feel horrible because relative to those around them, they are really poor. If I make 10 cents a day and everyone else makes 1 cent a day, I am rich, right? So you can see that the numbers just become arbitrary numbers, and it depends on the numbers around you. So, are you rich if you make $10 a day? Not by Western standards, but you are rich if the cost of buying any single possession is only 1 cent. Then you're really rich. Are you rich if you make $10 million a year? By Western standards, yes. But you aren't rich if everyone else makes $100 million a year. Then you're poor. So we don't normally think about these things, but it is important to know that this subjective relative income level is what matters to us on a personal level. The third takeaway I had was focus on the small amount of things that truly matter to you, then strive to be efficient in those things. There usually is only a few small things in your life that if you were the master of those things, your life would be super good. Usually it is health, finances, higher purpose, and relationships. Those are just mine. Everyone's different. But put your attention on those things that matter to you and work to create systems and goals for their healthy development. The fourth takeaway I had was strive to create an exciting life. Excitement may be the best defense against our existential crises, so you should attempt to create a life that you are excited to live. Go to a place with a bunch of people and just observe them and ask the question to yourself, would I want to live their life? Would I trade places with them? I would argue most answers are no, heck no, not a chance. Their life looks boring. They look bored with existence. Now, what would the person look like that you would trade places with? Would they have a glint in their eye, a jump in their step, a smile? Are they excited with living their best life possible? Are they pushing the limit of what they can be, pushing on their potential, work to become that person. And the fifth and final takeaway I had was develop your character like you are painting a master portrait. The development of your character is way more important than any material goal you could have. Who you are is more important than what you have. I think virtue and character is the highest goal we could strive for, but it is more of a spiritual goal than a material goal. Although I believe material goals are more easily attained if you are successful at true virtue of character first. Character development will give you a higher purpose and meaning for living, and I couldn't recommend it enough. Thanks for listening to this summary of The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. If you enjoyed this summary, there's a link in the description where you can download notes on it. If you want the book, there's a link in the description. If you enjoyed this summary, then you'll love the book summaries I write on my site, booksigma.com. I encourage you to check it out. I break down all my notes there, so please check that out if you're interested. Thank you for listening and have a great day.